Some stories are so painful that speaking them aloud feels like reopening a wound you never asked for. This is the story of a young girl who begged her own mother for protection, but her voice was silenced. A story of betrayal, trauma, survival, and the strength that grows from deep pain. You remember being young, confused, scared. You sense something is wrong with your mother's boyfriend. He stares too long, stands too close, enters your space without permission. One day, you finally gather the courage to tell your mother. Instead of comfort, she gives you fear. She threatens you, forces silence, and you swallow the pain. Your mom travels. She leaves you alone with him. Night 1, you hear footsteps, the door handle shaking. You hold your breath till morning. Night 2, he tries again. You cannot sleep. You feel trapped inside your own home. By the third night, you run. You flee to friends at DeWill's, just to feel safe enough to close your eyes. Your mom returns. You run to her, thinking a mother's heart will listen this time. But instead, she accuses you. She blames you. She curses you. She says you're trying to ruin her relationship. She doesn't cook that night. She starves you to teach you a lesson. She tells you to apologize to the man who is hurting you. And the worst part? She tells you that your education depends on him. You refuse at first, but she threatens to throw you out. She threatens to send you to your father, a man who barely acknowledges your existence. With no choice, you walk to the man's house. Your heart shakes. Every step feels like betrayal against yourself. You keep thinking, how did I become the villain in my own story? Another day, he walks into your room while you're dressing. You confront your mother. She calls you a tool of the devil. She says you're the problem. She says you eat too much, talk too much, complain too much. She treats you like a burden, not a daughter. One morning, after another argument, she goes too far. She throws your clothes outside. She locks the door. She tells you to leave her house forever. You stand outside with your belongings, crying, but no one opens the door. In that moment, something in you breaks, but something else awakens. A strength you didn't know you had. You admit your truth. You were violated before you gave in. You were tired of fighting alone. Your mom didn't protect you when you needed her most. You start recording evidence, not to expose him yet, but to protect yourself. You're angry, hurt, confused, and desperate for control in a life where everything has been taken from you. Your mother's boyfriend becomes your only available source of shelter, money, and stability. You hate the situation, but you cling to what little power you can. You tell yourself, if she gave me to him, then I will survive by any means until I find my own path. Not because you want him, but because you want freedom. You want an apartment. You want independence. You want safety. You want peace. And for the first time, you decide, you will no longer beg your mother for love. Your mother accuses you of stealing her man. But you ask, how can a child steal what was forced in her life? Her rejection carved a wound so deep that you stopped seeking her approval. Now you focus on building a life for yourself. You decide you won't go back to your father. You won't go back to your mother's house. You will stay in Yuyo. You will push for independence, even if the path is painful. You are no longer just a victim. You are a survivor finding her voice. This story is not about revenge. It is about a girl who grew up without protection and was forced to navigate adulthood through pain. It is about the failure of a mother, the cruelty of a man, and the resilience of a child who never stopped fighting to survive. If you've been through something similar, know this. Your pain does not define you. Your past does not erase your future. And your voice, no matter how long it was silenced, still matters. Thank you so much for watching this true life story. If you enjoyed it or learned something from it, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and drop a comment below. Your support keeps these stories alive. See you in the next video.